two main things that happened in 2005. In fact, three incidents happened. The first incident was because historically my my family they from the red side, okay, and then politics started to heat up, and suddenly I became a target, though I was not part of politics, and it moved from the streets to work to whatever, and that was an issue. The second incident that happened was in medical because my wife was pregnant and she had a condition, but the medication she needed, they had it in the hospital, but we were told you have to wait for the board to decide in a couple of weeks' time.
Why?
Because we didn't have a voice, we didn't have a name, we didn't have an influence. You were nobody.
Yeah.
Right? But she was still my wife, and she was still carrying my child. So I had to ask a question. And the third incident that happened was something quite traumatic when this baby was, I think it was 6 months baby, was raped by the the stepfather, and he died. Yeah, and the case somehow it went different, and yeah, justice was not served. Yeah, but the baby died. Yeah, and it happened a couple of weeks after the birth of my son. So I wanted to ask a question. So at that point in time, I got the opportunity because back then President Rene was holding public meetings and everything. So I went there and I asked him questions, and then I I got a meeting with him to ask him personal questions about those issues, and really question the validation of what was the revolution and the struggle about. So how come in 2005 we still have those elements?
And when you say those elements, you're talking about
what I witnessed in those three incidents, right? Because they three different avenues, right? So rightly enough, he was concerned, right? And of course, in certain cases, he asked some questions and got some answers and got some solutions. But then he asked me something. He said, "You had the guts to come and ask a question, and by asking the question, you found solution. You even saved the lives of your wife and your child." So I keep wondering. He keeps wondering how many people who's dying because they couldn't ask a question. So then he asked me, "Do you want to join and become a voice of the people?" And this is how I accepted, right?